Well, there is a renewed and heightened focus on the metaverse at the moment and our digital future, exactly what it looks like. Now, Snapchat is ramping up its augmented reality tech to allow its users to virtually try on clothing products to then buy online. We're joined by our expert, Dr. Karen Sutherland from the University of the Sunshine Coast. Karen, lovely to see you as always. I personally actually kind of like this idea.
Me too, and it sort of opens the doors for a lot of experiences coming in this whole metaverse and augmented reality. So imagine just being able to, on your phone, go into a store, pick an item, and then you'll be able to actually see it on your body and be able to turn and see what it looks like in different angles. And then actually go, I love it. I'm going to buy it. But again, remember, sometimes when you buy things online, when you get them in reality, they can be a little different.
Yeah,
So
there is still that element, isn't it? Like just physically go and try it on might actually be sometimes more effective. But I mean, if you're in a rush and not everyone likes waiting in change rooms, and I mean, with the COVID health pandemic at the moment, people might not want to go in change rooms as well. Is this one of the key aspects in moving towards our metaverse reality?
Absolutely. It's just these online experiences where we can actually fulfill tasks that we would normally do in person, but we can actually do them online. And I'm connected with someone who actually works on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and he posted on LinkedIn this morning just a meeting that he had with other members of his team that are scattered around the US, but in this virtual meeting room in the metaverse. So really interesting stuff is going to come out of this as we watch it.
Now, my biggest concern with all of this metaverse talk and everything moving forward, there's already mental health issues in regards to social media and the power that big tech has, right? This metaverse idea, it feels like it's only disconnecting us further from human connection. We as humans thrive off human connection. Is that going to be a concern here?
I think it can be for some people, absolutely. I think some of the advantages are that it can bring people together who are scattered around the world, geographically, so we can bring them into the same space to interact virtually. But if we're using it as a form of escape from the real world, then I think we're in trouble.
Absolutely, and it's sort of, it goes to say as well, will people actually forget how to really socialise or really be in real world situations as well with all of this virtual and augmented reality? I think that will definitely have to be a factor and some regulation here as well as the metaverse comes to life. Now we know as well, Meta, or formerly known as Facebook, plans to open a chain of retail stores to actually sell its virtual reality products. Do we know where they'll be popping up?
Not yet, but I assume they'll begin in the States. But yeah, I mean, you can buy products online now, but yeah, they're going to actually open, which is quite funny because the metaverse is online, but they're going to open some bricks and mortar stores to actually sell their products. But I guess you need to buy them before you can get into the metaverse, so it makes sense. But yeah, I think they're starting to acquire quite a few items, a few products, so it does make sense for people to be able to also go in and try them out. I think there'll be a lot of barrier in terms of people not understanding how these things work, and so they'll be able to actually go in and try them out in the store before they purchase them. And I think that's going to really break down that barrier with people who are just unsure at this stage.
Now let's talk about the power of big tech as well. We know misinformation has been a huge problem for many different reasons, and it's only been heightened during the pandemic as well with the COVID-19 virus. Now it's actually been found, new reports are suggesting that reshares are actually the responsible one. They are the culprit for this misinformation on Facebook platforms. What are the details there?
Yeah, so Facebook's own research has found that the reshare of information is what really amplifies and extends the reach of misinformation. So there's been talk in some social media circles about possibly getting rid of the share button, but I'm not sure that would actually help. So even this morning, I'm seeing these sort of hoax posts about Facebook, people saying they're not going to allow Facebook to use their data and all this sort of stuff. And now they're putting the word meta in there but this particular post has been floating around, I would say, for at least 6 years with different variations. And it's not true, And so I think the share might stop things, but people can still copy and paste and share it on their own feed. So it might reduce it, but yeah, I think the issue is going to continue.
Karen Sutherland, lovely to see you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.